You and I both know you're not where you want to be. You don't have the successes, the accomplishments, the things to tell your friends and family about leaving this year. You're going to go into the next year thinking, oh, new beginnings, new opportunities. Let me go ahead and get it. Give you 2, 3 weeks and then you fall off. Nah, we got to really lock in. And the best way we can lock in, it's not motivation, it's not discipline, it's obsession. And so I'm going to go over my top 5 obsessions that I'm focusing on 2025. And really, I want to be so locked in that y'all won't see me outside.
Fuck the club.
You're going to see me on social media for sure, but you ain't going to see me outside. So this is what I'm going to be calling ghost mode. And ghost mode is now activated. As you can see, we instantly jumped into ghost mode activated.
I'm a ghost. Ghost.
Dim the lights. It's still a little bright. Still trying to work on some lighting, but that's besides the point because I want to get into obsession. My 2025 obsessions. I have about 5 of them. Nothing too crazy, but I highly recommend you probably do this for yourself because what I'm starting to realize over this time of just beating my head against the wall consistently, thinking, why am I not consistently disciplined? Why am I not motivated to do certain things? It all comes back to obsession. I remember the time when I was so locked in on my business, so locked in on trying to scale it and have the organization systems and processes just as smooth as possible to where I was staying up until 4 or 5 a.m. literally locked in. Like my juices, my creative flow was just so obsessed with getting this thing done to where I didn't care what time it was. I didn't care what was going on around me. And bringing back those same emotions, I've realized I didn't need discipline. I didn't need the motivation to wake up and do it. It's because it's always on my mind. One thing I actually hear, I want to look this up real quick. I want to go to ChatGPT and ask, let's see. Hey ChatGPT, can you give me the definition of obsession and why it's so beneficial in order to accomplish your goals?
Sure. Obsession is an intense and persistent focus or preoccupation with a particular idea, goal, or activity. It's the kind of single-minded drive that keeps you thinking about your goal day and night, pushing you to take consistent action toward achieving it. When it comes to accomplishing goals, obsession can be incredibly beneficial because, 1, it fuels consistency. Obsession makes it hard to quit. It keeps your goal at the forefront of your mind, ensuring you take daily action even when motivation fades. 2, it amplifies focus. By obsessing over a goal, distractions naturally take a back seat, and you prioritize what truly matters. 3, it drives resilience. Obstacles feel smaller when you're deeply committed. Obsession helps you stay persistent and creative in finding solutions. 4, it builds mastery.
That's all we needed. We didn't need to keep going. As you can tell, obsession beats everything. It trumps everything. Motivation, consistency, discipline. It kind of houses all of that's the mother of it all. And just listening to that, just getting that confirmation that I was right is literally showing that once you get obsessed with something every single day, it's on your mind. Back to your goal obsessions. These are the things that are going to drive you to become a better person, a better man, a better individual overall. Whether you're a woman or a man, it doesn't matter what you are. I think just steering yourself back to obsessions is going to be huge. So as I mentioned, ghost mode activated, 5 basics. This is going to be another video at another time. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the first obsession. So, this didn't work out how I wanted to. Damn, this ducked a little bit too much. All right. Obviously, that didn't work out how I wanted it to, but let's see. I'm going to slightly put this on here. Let's hope that works. All right, going into obsession number 1 is my physical health. Okay? Physical health is huge. I don't care where you're at in life. I don't care what you're doing in life. Like, literally, focusing on your physical health, and this could be a few different aspects. And this is something that I'm going to be focusing on specifically. And as you can see, I broke it down on exactly what I want it to be, what I want it to look like in 2025. So going into my appearance, of course, you want to look good. You want to look good, smell good, play good. Like, you just want to look good. So that's going through and auditing your wardrobe. I have a lot of not necessarily cartoonish shirts, but I have childish shirts. Like, you don't need nothing too fancy, just neutral, look good. That's all. Make sure it fits good. So that's something I want to go into 2025 really focusing on. Grooming. I'm not sure if you can really see all these words, but I'm just going to kind of break it down for you. Grooming. I always want to stay groomed. Now, right now, I'm a little scruffy, but going in anywhere, you just want to look good. Like, that's mainly taking care of your appearance by simply getting a haircut. I want to aim for at least once to maybe twice a week to cut my hair and just like line things up, just make it look good. That's all. That's my main objective, is just stay groomed. And then skincare. I think that's huge, especially as a man. Like, we don't really realize that skincare is huge. Like, it helps you look a little bit younger, prevents a lot of the wrinkles, acne. My face is extremely oily all the time, and I think it's also because I'm boxed up in this damn room to where I'm sweating all the damn time. But besides the point is that you want to take care of your skin, and that all comes back to your appearance. It makes you look good, makes you look a little bit better, especially when you're talking with ladies, well groomed, beautiful, glowing skin. Like, that's what females want. They want to know that you're actually taking care of yourself. Going to my physique. This is something that I really kind of focus on a lot within the past couple of months, especially going through my breakup. It has gave me the opportunity to go in and release a lot of the stress and anger that I had built up in me within the gym. But I've also realized, like, I'm becoming obsessed with it. I actually go into the gym like, okay, what can I work on right now in order to improve this area? And I think that's when it comes, that's when you know you're obsessed, is when you're going into these things knowing, hey, how can I improve a little bit better? Where can I go? Where can I critique something in order to become a little bit better in this area? So that's something that I'm focused on. As you can see, I have a 6 to 8 pack. If I can get an 8 pack, but also you can see in quotations I have obliques. So I want my obliques to really be looking good. Like, I want it to really define. You have the V shape, all of that fun stuff. So this is where I'm going into depth. The reason I'm breaking this down is because you have to visualize these things. You have to know exactly what you want and become obsessed with it. That's the key word for everything today, is just obsession. So I want to have that 6 to 8 pack. I'm satisfied with a solid 6 pack.
Yeah, I got 6-pack abs.
Because it looks like below it's just one strong muscle that goes. And I've studied the fucking human anatomy and all of that to see if it's possible to get an 8 pack, which it is, but it takes a lot of work. So anyways, I'm cool with a 6 pack. Going to my body fat percentage. Now, body fat percentage plays a huge role in order to even show my 6 packs, show my 8 packs, show my obliques, is because if you have a lot of body fat, you're not going to be able to see your abs. You're not going to be able to see kind of the muscle definition that you want to be shown. So I really want to be somewhere around 7 to 9%. I want to be in single digits. That's my main goal. Now, right now, I think I'm at 10%, which is still solid because you can see my abs. But 7 to 9% is somewhere I want to be, simply because I know it's going to show. So, this is kind of the ballpark range for my body fat percentage. And then, of course, diet. That's really number one. That's something I really, really want to focus on in 2025. I consciously know what I'm eating, but I know I can do better. I want to eat whole foods. I don't want to eat processed foods, like things along that nature. Is definitely destroying my body in a sense. My body's literally a temple, so I want to make sure that I feed it things that are going to allow me to accomplish the goals that I want physically, mentally, all of that fun stuff. So diet's going to play a huge role. I know within the first couple of months it's going to be a little bit challenging, but once I make this move, which I'm excited for, This is a whole nother video, and y'all gonna see what it's gonna look like when I actually make this transition. It's gonna be mind blowing, but that's beside the point. Anyways, this is my first obsession, is my physical health. This is something that everybody should be obsessed with. This is something that you should wake up every single day and just want to feel better, but also look better. When you look yourself in the mirror, are you satisfied with what you see? Do you have man titties? Your titties hanging? Can you barely even see your penis when you take a piss in the morning?
You guys, where's my dad?
Like, these are things that as a man you need to literally focus on and become obsessed with. So, moving on to number 2 is mental health. Okay. Let's see if I could do this without messing things up. Mental health. Mental health is huge. You know, going to the gym, looking good, feeling good, just because you got some what is it, dopamines? I don't know. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, once you get out there and you feel good, just by lifting and enjoying nature and taking a walk, if your mental's not right, you're going to come back in your room, come back in your living room, wherever you're going to be sitting at, and you're just going to be thinking of all the bad things, thinking about how you can improve here, or maybe, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, trying to improve, but I think it's like when you're beating yourself up and your mental's not right and you're always thinking bad thoughts, that's when your energy's going to be off. So you can go and lift, you can do all this that you want, but when you come back and you're not in that gym, boy, I could promise you that's when things start to hit. That's when you really start to beat yourself up. So mental health is huge. And so going into 2025, these are the things that I'm going to be obsessed with personally, is acquiring knowledge. What does that look like for me? Well, first, reading books. I know I lacked that in 2025. I started off hot, per usual. Every start of the year, you want to go hot, reading a couple books. I was digesting. I was listening to a lot of podcasts, and I still do that. But reading the books in general was a little bit harder for me, just because, there's really no excuses. But I was just pushing it off because I really didn't like to sit down and read. But this is something I'm going to make sure that I focus on, because one solid quote that I've heard is that leaders are always readers. And you acquire so much knowledge just from reading books. All of these mentors out there, they're literally in these books. They could be mentors that's passed away for decades and decades. They've acquired this certain knowledge that we're seeking, especially if you're watching this. They've acquired this knowledge before that we want and that we need. And it's all on these pages. Now, sometimes they filter them down because they want to keep us. And when I say they, I mean, literally, this is a whole nother topic, but it's like they don't want us to think these powerful thoughts, to do these powerful things that are within acquiring large amounts of wealth and just abundance in general. They want to keep us as a working class. So I'm not going to go all into that. But reading books, that's definitely an obsession that I want to get into. Now, I don't have a specific number in mind, which that's another way that you can really dig deeper. Go a layer deeper, just like an onion. You keep peeling back that layer until you get to that center core. So if I really wanted to, I can dig deep and, okay, I want to read one book a week. Boom. What does that look like? Then you break it down. Okay, that's 10 pages a night. Whatever that may look like. I don't know the exact numbers, but as you can see, you're just pulling layer by layer by layer. Mentorships. I'm not going to stop investing in mentorships because I understand the power of investing in your knowledge. I have no problem with spending $15,000-$20,000 on a mentorship.
Take my money, take it all!
Which has got me into some debt right now, which is perfectly fine because I don't care. I know that I'm learning a lot from it. Now I just have to take the knowledge that I take from that, and I got to go ahead and apply that in order to get my money back. So I'm not opposed to going into 2025 purchasing more mentorships. You shouldn't be scared of doing that. If people tell you, I've had people tell me, hey, if you have to pay for these mentors to teach you things, it's a scam. It's not. These people got time. They spent decades and decades in order to acquire this knowledge. You need to go out and, like, obviously you're not going to do it for free. Just think about it. If you were to sit there every single day and, well, become obsessed with something to where you understand ins and outs of this business, you're not just going to give it for free every time. Like, you want to get compensated for your time. So I'm fine with paying a mentor the money that they're looking for. Now, of course, you have to audit some of these mentors because a lot of them are fraudulent. A lot of them will feed you. They don't even know what they're doing. They're not actually doing what they say they're doing. They're just going off of what they've learned online. So really audit your mentorships. But anyways, that's besides the point. Again, keep getting sidetracked. And acquiring knowledge, going back to number 3, is new language. I want to learn a new language, and not necessarily, I'm still like, I just want to become fluent in Spanish. That is my main focus. Maybe I should put that here. It's Spanish. This is still a new language to me. I understand a lot. I fell off a lot, especially during this breakup. Like, I don't know. I just stopped practicing. But that's something that I'm mainly focused on, is acquiring this skill set because it's needed. I can travel the world wherever I want to go and be able, not necessarily wherever, but Spanish speaking countries, like, I can go in and be perfectly fine just navigating through the whole country without any problems. So that's my main focus, is at least acquiring and mastering Spanish speaking, which is a new language. And then going over to mindfulness. Look, mindfulness, I've tried to implement a lot of meditation, and it actually works. It helps me clear my mind, really just let all the bad thoughts and everything go away. Now they do come back. Meditation is not a permanent thing, but you got to try it. You got to practice it every single day. So meditation is something I'm going to try to focus on. High vibration. This is just staying positive, being in a good mindset every single day. It's hard, but your main focus that you really want to look into is just having a high vibration. Surround yourself with high vibrated people that are always putting off good energy. And so that's my main focus for my mental health on my mindfulness, is just make sure that I'm still elevated and I'm bringing that good energy into the world. And awareness, definitely awareness. Just be cautious of who you surround yourself with, going into relationships, going into friendships, whatever it may look like. Just be aware of your surroundings at all times, because there's a lot of snakes out here. It's crazy. There's a lot of snakes out here, people that'll stab you in your back, smile in your face, shake your hand, and then as soon as you turn, yeah, get a whole knife in your back. So just be aware of who you surround yourself with. Really, going into 2025, man, my circle's gonna look like a lug nut, and it ain't even got a hole in it. So it's just gonna be a lump sum, maybe 1, 2, 3 people max. Like, I'm not really messing with a lot of people. That's besides the point again. All right, let me make sure they're still rolling. Yes, sir. We have 17 minutes. Sheesh. All right. If you're still with me, I appreciate you. Jumping down to our third obsession is, and I'm not going to go too in depth on a lot of these, but it's about financials. Financials is a huge part in life. Money's not everything, but it's definitely needed to get around. So if anybody says, hey, money doesn't solve your problems, I guarantee without money, you're going to have a lot of problems. With money, you're going to have a lot of problems too. But those smaller problems that you have, all the stress, all the everything that comes with, is definitely going to be out the door. Now it's going to be it's going to be elevated problems. It's going to be better problems if you have money. So I highly recommend focus on your finances. In 2025, man, this is my obsession. Man, I got to get in my bag. 2024, man, I was down. I was down. And I'm ready for the bounce back. There's nowhere else I can go besides up. So in this case scenario, I'm focused on my finances. And what that's going to look like is I want to get my wholesale operation, my real estate wholesaling operation, to $100,000 per month. Now, do I know how I'm going to do that? I have a good blueprint. I have a good understanding. I mean, it's a clear indication that it can happen. There's hundreds of people that are doing it. But you got to become obsessed. Got to become obsessed with making that happen. So these are going to be long nights. These are going to be early mornings, locked in, making the dials, doing the things that you don't want to do in order to accomplish that. Look, going down to my next source of income is going to be content creation. I truly feel that if I go all in on my content creation this year, there's no doubt that I should be able to make six figures or five figures every single month, if not six figures for real. So I plan on growing this channel to keep going up. Right now, I think I have 150 subs. So if you haven't subscribed yet, allow me, go ahead and please subscribe for me. You know, I don't want to force you. If you're getting some value, so subscribe. If it's your first time on the channel, don't subscribe just yet. Wait till the next video that you come across. And if you like something, subscribe, hit me with a like. Anyway, so I want to get that to at least 10,000 plus. And as you can see, I have a plus sign on here. I'm not sure if you will see that, but I'm not just going to cap myself at $100,000 a month from a wholesale operation or 10,000 a month for my content creation. No, I want to excel these. If I can hit $1 million a month on all these, that's my goal. And if not, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 10 million, I don't care what it look like. I just know it's possible. And then debt pay down. That's my number one focus for sure, is because I've over leveraged a lot of my credit cards in order to pay for mentorships. Buy a damn ring. Just I've over leveraged credit cards, and not a lot of that isn't like bad debt. Well, in a sense, it's bad debt if you really think about it. But I utilize these credit cards in order to acquire knowledge. And then I allow myself to get in a bad, depressed, not necessarily a depressive state, but I got into a bad mindset to where this goes back to mental health. This is something that's always needed. I don't care, finances, physical, all of that can go out the window. If your mind's not right, your finances not right, your life's not right, period. So paying down my debts, you know, as you can see, I want to be below 5% utilization right now. I think and that's what's kind of damaging my credit. I was almost at an 800. But I have just so much utilization. I think I have almost $250,000 of like credit limit that I can utilize. But a lot of that they start to decrease your limits as they see a lot of these balancing on there. So I just want to bring this down to 5% utilization, jump my credit back up, be able to now start leveraging the credit that I've built for so long, and go acquire some more stuff. Just be smart with it. So main focus, paying down these damn credit cards, because those things will hit you over the head with interest. Interest. Going into the next. I got to make sure that I don't mess this up, because this is something I focus on every day. Like, these obsessions will stay. This isn't just for this video. Damn it. All right. And as I mentioned earlier, content creation. Yeah, so content creation. This is something I really do believe that can be very beneficial, not just for me, but for someone out there that's looking to really grow and just elevate in life. Like, my channel's specifically for people that are looking to improve their life. This is whether you financially, mentally, physically, whatever it may look like, bro. And the best way I can document that, but also I know the gift that I was given is in order to help other people, is through content creation. So my main focus is to increase my follower and sub growth by at least, I want to aim for 250 to 1,000 new followers / subscribers per month. Now, mind you, I feel like I'm thinking small on that. Truth be told, I feel like I should be able to exceed the limit, go a little bit higher, and really be aiming for like 15,000 subscribers per month. But I'm not at that level yet. So you have to also understand, like, hey, this is where I'm not, this is where I'm at, this is where I want to get to, but it takes those baby steps. So my main focus is just to continue to post on the platform every single day, consistency. And, well, not like I said, obsession brings the consistency. To grow 250 to 1,000 new subscribers / followers per month. That's on all my platforms. And then hours put in. You know, these hours put in is really, that's where you'll see the growth, is if you're actually uploading, you're actually doing things. You know, my homie Jay Freeman, man, this man's killing. If you're not following him or subscribe to his channel, I'm going to drop a link somewhere in here to where you can at least go follow my homie. He's consistently posting every single day, and he has some game, boy. He's got some game. So I highly recommend check out his channel. You're gonna see somewhere below here to go ahead and follow him. And a lot of my other homies too. Like we're just trying to grow, just trying to become 1% better, and that all comes back down to putting in the hours. And so my focus is 500 to 1,000 hours. I actually did do the math. I forgot what the exact calculations was, which I don't really want to go into it right now, but 500 to 1,000 hours should be accomplishable if I'm putting out these content all the time. So if I'm putting out a 30-minute video, well, then I'm gonna be able to hit my goal much easier. But if I'm only putting out a 5, 3, 4 minute video, then something like that's really not going to get me to that goal unless I put a lot of content out. So that's why I'm not necessarily stretching this video, but making it a little bit longer so I can make sure I got some content. So putting in those hours. And my last one that I want to focus on is networking. Networking is huge. I know you hear it all the time, is literally your network is your net worth. And I think it depends who you're speaking with. Because your network, you don't want to be talking to low level people that's just hanging out, not doing nothing. Like, those are cool people, but your vibration, everything's not going to be aligned to making some good money. So, and it does make sense because your network is your net worth. And so if these people only making 10, 20,000 a year, well, guess what you're going to make? 10, 20,000 a year. But you hanging out with people that are making 100, 200, a million, 2 million a year. Like, these are the people that you want to be aligned with. And so my main focus is I also want to start hosting events. When I jumped into the real estate side of things, well, when I jumped into sub 2, I would say the community with Pace Morby, I felt like a lot of people kind of gravitated towards me because obviously I know what I'm talking about. I'm well spoken, like, and this isn't cockiness, this is confidence. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I know the hours that I put in order to learn these things, and also just the action that I've taken in order to prove myself that, hey, this is possible. So I want to start to give back to the community, and that's by hosting events. I really want to focus on maybe 2 to 3 events a month. If not, maybe even one. Like, I don't want to over push it, but I do want to focus on putting more events going on. Maybe that's just hanging out at a park or something, just chopping it up, getting to know new people, just vibing with other people. Anyways, and then going to my last one is daily shots. Look, take it how you want. Now that I'm a newly single, young, handsome, muscular, oh yes sir, young man. Look, listen, I'm gonna take my shots. It don't matter. I wanna literally go out and try to talk to 1 to 2 people every single day, if not more. Like, really, I should be chopping it up with more people, but new people every single day. That's my goal. So whether that's a beautiful lady that I see walking on the street, shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So you get rejected, cool. Learn from it. Learn from it. That's the one thing that I'm trying to, not necessarily get out of my comfort zone, because I'm a social person, but everybody gets that weird bubbly gubbly in your gut when you go to try to talk to a beautiful woman, or maybe even go present something to somebody that's their higher ups. Like, it's all mindset. Like, I'm just stumbling over my words, but it all comes back to mental health, man. You got to focus on your mental health and just understand that we're all human. We all make mistakes. Rejection's a part of life. Failures is a part of life. If you're not failing, you're not winning. You're not accomplishing anything. So take your daily shots. So if I see that beautiful woman in the gym, hey, I don't care if it's in the gym or not. I'm just gonna compliment you. Hey, you look beautiful. If I can get your number, hey, take that too. But that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focused on get myself back. It's just taking my daily shots and talking with new people. Going back to networking. So let me wrap up this video. Conclusion is I want y'all to focus on being obsessed with something. It doesn't have to be all 5 of these. It doesn't have to be something that's on my list, but figure out what you're obsessed with. Truly think about something that's going to help you elevate and accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish in 2025, because this year is our year. I'm tired of saying, oh, this is going to be my year. And at the end of the year, you're like, next year's my year. No, no, this year's my year, your year. And then the year after that, it's going to be like, damn, we're going to elevate. Let's 10x what we did last year. Let's 20x what we did last year. Like, we're making things happen this year. So just a quick recap. My focus is physical health. Look, appearance and physique. I'm focusing on making sure I look good, smell good, play good, and look good. All right. I already said look good, but it's all good. Mental health. Focus on acquiring new knowledge and just mindfulness. Understanding that your mindset's everything. If your mindset's messed up, everything else is messed up. Finances. I think these top 3 should really be everyone's focus, but I'm not pushing that on you. Finances. You really want to just have some sources of income, something that's coming in. You know what? I want to just quickly. No, this is another content video. Is my finances. Listen, get some money coming in, pay down them bad debts. Keep focused on that. Get obsessed with it. Content creation. This is one thing I'm focused on. Making sure I'm putting in my hours and hopefully growing my audience. And last but not least, networking. Hosting some networking events, mingling with other people in the area. It doesn't even have to be all about real estate. It doesn't have to be about business. It's mainly just, hey, let's get together and let's hang out. Let's chop it up. Let's become acquaintances to where maybe something might transpire from it, to where we can do some big things in life. And daily shots. I'm shooting. I don't care. Steph Curry, you probably putting up 1,000 shots within practice, if not more. That's going to be me. Whether I miss, whether I make it, head down, floop, floop. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you stayed until the end, I truly appreciate you. And if you got some value from this, please drop a comment, share with your friends, your family, somebody that you're hoping that can elevate this year and become a better version of themselves. So with that being said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, maybe even the bell notification when I start to drop some more stuff. And for sure, like this video if it gave you some value. Other than that, appreciate you for watching. Peace.